compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. You talk about this Bengals defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards for number 11. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 6 and 10 on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll try and do this himself. This is caught. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Uchenna Nwosu, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Big third.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys are excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals 1st down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Burrow on play action. It's complete to Brown, right side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A 2-yard gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
On one.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180 shot.
6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
On one, ready? 11, 12. Here we go.
Brown. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
No gain on the
No
play.
gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 45-yard line.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
49er first down.
Here's Purdy. And he's got it. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
At the 3-yard line.
McCaffrey will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now third and goal.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the San Fran 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
11, Thomas.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Burrow looking to pass. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here we go. Ready?
Again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
34-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Get set. Get set. Right around, sir.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On one, ready?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Big 11. 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 20.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yellow. Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. 11.
Final play of the half. Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. As time expires in the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin. This is caught at the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
At the 11-yard line.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Joe Burrow. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Can. Stop.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Niners 18. Bengals 13. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Now Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the 49er first down.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. 136 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A 6-yard pickup.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another 49er first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Demetrius Knight. It's a loss of 1.
Again, McCaffrey. Not a whole lot there as they get him down at about the 2. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point now by Boswell. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here we go.
A gain of 42 yards on the play.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
16-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Right 80.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. And sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And that is incomplete. But the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Well, the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 6.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. T. Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Here we go. Here we go.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points.
21. To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Throwing here, Purdy. We'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Now he's loose again. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They give him a gain of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. This is McCaffrey on the game. And he is into the end zone. And the touchdown record is now all his. So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes and Shaun Alexander for second place all-time on the single-season list of rushing touchdowns.
And, partner, he now just sits one behind LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 28. We know LT's watching. We know he'd hate to lose his record, but we also understand he has great admiration for what this man's done, and he would be a worthy successor to the crown. LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the great players, one of the great people in the NFL.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's Burrow. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Gun. Back. Right 80. Back.
Now Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he will take it on for a Bengals touchdown. Andre Yoshibas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Here we go, here we go.
Bengals will line up for the
180.
two-point conversion.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Niners 32, Bengals 27. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Jamar Chase on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Get set.
Here's McCaffrey. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
It's a gain of 2. And the 49ers.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Purdy looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Get set. Watch out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Boswell's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a two-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Bengals first down. A gain of 13.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Cincinnati.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 33. From the gun, a give to Brown. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
12.
Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from the inbound time. So they've got work.
Taking it right down Broadway. Christian McCaffrey.